ladies and mostly gentlemen, today we're going to do something a little bit different. So we actually were lucky enough to get into the alpha now. So as promised, I was going to make some alpha videos. So today what we're going to do is look at the alpha version of the Horde embassy in Dazar'alor. Currently there's no map, it is just screen clips of mini-maps. But yeah, so we're going to start at the entrance here. And you got a big old Brutosaur there. So what we're going to do is live record it as well. So it will be a little bit kind of like Armin and Arin and kind of like that, but it's probably the best way to do it. We're just going to kind of run around on my favorite mount, which is the Magic Rooster Egg. Slightly less intrusive as well. We're also an Upright Orc, so there you go guys, we are Upright Orc Warrior, looking pretty snazzy. So yeah, so we're going to just kind of run around, see what's around this zone. What we're going to do as well is we'll do this, obviously this video as it's alpha, and then as it progresses, if they add new things, we'll do like kind of update videos to talk you through what they've changed, because there is a lot of things that are either a placeholder or just empty or need some work and refining and stuff like that. So what we're going to do is start in this area here, which is by the entrance, I believe the entrance, because it's up here. You got a harbour down there as well, so yeah, this is the top bit. It's called the Zocalo, and it is like a kind of like a market of sorts. So you come in, you've got all these Zandalari enforcers standing around, nice and upright, which seems to be an animation that seems to be used a lot. So going through, you've got like just it's kind of cool, like it's a nice active zone. You've just kind of got people kind of going about their business, this guy with the basket. You've got people sitting on floating chairs. Obviously the assets haven't been fully added, but you've got an inn here, which actually you do get some rest in, because some of the areas in this city aren't actually fully rest zones, which is kind of interesting. Like right now, like we're not in a rest zone, as we're technically outside, but anywho. So you got players running around as well, you got Robert there. So all along here, you've got like kind of, if you look at the minimap, it's slightly dark, but you kind of understand, it's like an alleyway. So you've got these like little rooms, like this one's got some little dinosaur guys in, like Blinky and Winky and Slinky, and this dude who's sleeping. So I don't know what, like, I don't know if that's just going to be there forever, or they're going to change it to a vendor or something like that. It is a little, it's kind of cool. They've added a lot of assets that are just like for show, and not everything has a purpose. Like the Lost Spirit Lounge, there's just like these people praying, and this woman just shouting. Well, it's kind of funny actually. These Zandalari women have very similar things to the Nightborn on their images, where they look like they're kind of scared to take the picture. But obviously that'll change as we progress through the alpha. I would like to hope so. So moving on, we're not going to go into every single room because it will just be here all day, but let's give it a crack. So in here you've got some cool stuff going on. You've got a Zandalari drum, which you can actually click on, it looks. That's kind of cool. Did make a noise as well. You got this guy drumming over here. You got some shoppers just kind of casually chatting away. You've got this guy banging on this this thing, also makes a noise, and you got a cake master. So this is kind of like a pub, I guess would probably be the best way to describe it. Yeah, just more shoppers kind of wandering around the zone. Random little dinosaurs as well that you can actually kill. Oh crap. Okay, we defeated him. Okay, so more missing assets with the chairs here. You can see these guys obviously going to be sitting on some sort of chairs. Along with this little zone here, which is another kind of food and drink area. You've got this awesome looking thing where they're cooking a giant egg, presumably some sort of dinosaur egg. Dude is stirring it. He's actually the cooking trainer as well. But yeah, this is obviously you've got some missing some assets that need to be added in at some point. You got a tailoring trainer down here as well. So then you come to this area here, which you've probably seen on the subreddit, the WoW subreddit. There was, I believe it is this character. It used to be called Brittany, and she sells spears, but now she's called Chinota. So I don't know if they've changed that on purpose or they've moved Brittany or something, but yeah, kind of weird. I don't know why they've changed that. Here's a new Tortolan. They use the same rigging as the Tusker, and they're kind of cool. He is also a inscription trainer. And you got Old Teller. So if we can just catch this guy. So this is a Brutosaur. I did make a video about him. But as you can see, you can actually click on him and ride along. At the moment, there's no animation for the Upright Orc, so you can see this guy here on the side's kind of messed up. But yeah, it serves no other purpose than literally just being able to walk along. You can actually throw fruit and stuff as well, which is kind of funny and pretty dumb, but you know, it's all cool. Then you jump off that. So yeah, that's kind of, it's a nice little asset. Like it doesn't have, like, there's no real purpose in it, but it is cool to have it in there just as like an extra thing in this area. I think it's quite nice. Yeah, as we said, so we progressed through this. You got some Tortolan, you got basically some like trainers and a spear vendor. You got a quest here as well. You got a sunfruit vendor which currently has nothing to sell. In this room you've got not a lot, just like random headhunter and a drudge, so potentially could be something going on in there at some point, but at the moment not a lot. Moving on, you've got a pretty sweet view of the Horde embassy here, so in there is where it really goes down, and that's actually where you start at the moment on the alpha. I'm not sure if that'll be where you start when you make your new character, but we will definitely see. You've got a merchant here that sells nothing, but that Dazar'alor model is mighty cool. If you want a size comparison, he is slightly taller than our upright boy here. Not too sure comparison to like a Tauren or anything like that, but yeah. Again, not really any point in that. So up here is actually, you can see they're kind of like preparing for defense, and this woman has absolutely, she has no chest, because alpha is alpha. So if you head up here, there is actually some NPCs up here, which I don't want to get involved in. But yeah, so it's just like some pterodactyls up here, and you can kill them. I believe there probably is a quest to kill stuff like that, but around here there's not too much. There is a small area which goes into an underground bit, which I'll show you. But yeah, not much spawned around here, really. You've got this small area here, which is the Barrow of Bonswamdi, which is actually the spirit lower or something like that. I know he's the he's actually the spirit healer around here as well. I'm not sure if it's just in this area because I haven't done much of the Dazar'alor questing, but I know he is the spirit healer for here because I accidentally died here once, which was kind of interesting to see it. But yeah, the art assets and just the look of it is just so much nicer. You compare it to like Kultiris. We will do a city tour of Borealis at some point. And it is just night and day, really, the differences, so it's very nice to see. Got a little spider we can attack for no apparent reason. Head down here. So we'll end up going back round, don't worry. This area is a little bit quiet, so you've got some people drumming with no drumstick. People just kind of praying. This woman over here is a... not really sure, just kind of doing stuff by the gong. I'm not really, like... I'm not sure if you guys are into troll lore or anything like that, so I'm probably being quite... stupid right now, but yeah, if you spot anything, do let me know in the comment section. If you spot anything of note. Some cool little pterodactyls kind of chilling around here, flying around. Got another guy that we can just talk to, and I don't think he says a lot. He says nothing. Yeah, just like random spiders in the bushes for, I don't know. Another spears vendor here, not called Brittany. He sells a Tuskar fishing spear, which is kind of weird. Probably a placeholder, I would imagine. People just talking away, they're just shouting stuff, which is quite cool. As I said, it just makes the city seem like so much more alive and kind of active as a city, and as opposed to everyone just kind of standing around like this guy doing absolutely nothing. This room's obviously a placeholder of some sort. There's something going to go on in here, but that's what I like about it. I like how it's just like a very active place. Even if there wasn't anyone online, it would still be like a cool active city. Got this cool little room up here with some acolytes. Clearly there's going to be something else going on in here at some point, but at the moment, not a lot. And yeah, some priest over there, and Terrace of the Chosen this area is called. Again, more people kind of talking, and kind of getting on with their day. Got some more acolytes in there just doing their own thing with an empty room. And then we've come all the way back round to where the spear vendor was, pretty much, or... Aha, this room. So this room's pretty important. Luckily we found it. So this is actually where the Dazar'alor Paladin stuff's come from. So everyone's talking about Dazar'alor Paladins. These guys actually have Seal of the Lower, which is obviously like a Paladin seal, which is really cool. Again, I would love to see a Dazar'alor Paladin, and I would absolutely love it if it was like a cosmetic class where you have like the regular seals as your normal Paladin, but they're kind of all renamed and stuff into Dazar'alor type things. But there's clearly some sort of questing going on here as well. You can see there's some guys attacking for some unknown reason. So yeah, not really too sure. But yeah, this is the famous Dazar'alor Paladin zone. So they said the holy warriors, and no, we don't have any openings or handouts. So yeah, I think that, yeah, I definitely see that coming at some point in the patch. Hopefully be unlockable as well. That'd be kind of like a neat thing to have, like an unlockable class. Down here, I don't think there's anything. It just goes down to a bridge which exits out of the city, as you can see. You've got these cool waterfalls here. Really nice assets. You can see it's a bit of clipping down there, but obviously that can be fixed. Heading back over to where we were in the little shopping area. So you come over to this area here, you've got a post box that doesn't work, you've got this woman kind of defending the door, or guarding the door, and this dude here kind of like begging for his life. He's a rare artifact vendor, and there's a bit of a glitch there, but yeah, it just says don't do nothing wrong, tell him. So clearly there's something going on here. We've got an interrogator econ. The scum smuggled blood relics into our city. He will confess, and then we will make an example out of him. So yeah, well done, trader. Prodictor. Yeah, they've got some cool names as well, these NPCs, but yeah, so there's where we went up to see those pterodactyls. So we're back round to this area here. Just like a large tree as well here, which is kind of nice. You've got more bridges leading out into the questings areas, which are up the hills. It said the zone's very hilly. There's like big mountains around and everything like that. It just really gives you a nice bit of scope when you're looking around the area as well. Like any direction you look in is just some glorious view. Right, so you got some. So this is actually the bottom of the temple here. So you got another one of these Brutosaurs just chilling out. People kind of working on him as well, which is cool. Nice to see they're kind of like standing on the NPC, which is like an interesting thing that you don't really see a lot. Just like big like assets here for like obviously tailoring trainers and stuff like that, which I would imagine will be added at some point. Oh no, there's a tailoring trainer. There he is. Looking pretty cool. And this is where basically a lot of the other trainers are. So you got leatherwork and skinning. You got a random druid travel form running about. That's what the druid travel form looks like. Herbalism trainer chilling by these plants, of course. You got the blacksmithing trainer as this massive troll-looking thing. He is cool. Just kind of hammering away at the anvil. And mining trainer as well. So you got pretty much all your trainers here represented. You got some kind of priest and alchemy trainer up here. Yeah, all kind of looking like they kind of belong, if that makes sense. Like in an area where it looks like they would be. Like a master scrapper. What do you do? Some sort of quest. Engineering trainer, of course. So moving on to around the back. You got these little dudes, these tiki guys kind of running about, which I'm sure that's going to annoy someone calling them a tiki guy. I'm sure they have an actual name. There's some sort of like thing. Down there is just an exit, to my knowledge. It's kind of hard to navigate because you don't have a map. There is obviously the port and stuff, which I'm not going to go to today, because we'll be here all day, but there's not too much going down there. I have a feeling you might start there as a new Dazar'alor, but I'm not 100% at the moment. The coordinates do take you to that area, so there's obviously something meant to be going down here. You got an enchanting vendor, a trainer who is actually a blood elf, interestingly enough, and a jewel crafter over there, and this cool little big golden thing. Yeah, so as I said, the port, I believe, is where you will be starting. At the moment, the coordinates for the starting zone for the Dazar'alor do point to that area, but it could, again, just be a placeholder. Bit of lag there as well. We good? Yeah, we're good. Oh, no. Wow, we're really lagging out. What? This happens a lot on the alpha, actually. You do get, like, random lag spikes for no apparent reason. Okay, so let's head up the... there's a cool idle animation these guys do. That's awesome. I wouldn't say it's the biggest NPC in WoW, but it's definitely pretty large for something just kind of chilling around city. So we'll go around the other side of this temple now. I don't think there's much going on at all. You got the entrance to the temple there. You got a big old dino, old Tazoko. So I lied. There is something going on around here. You got a big old dinosaur, and he looks pretty damn cool, honestly. And he's being strapped down by these trainers. You've got these guards all chilling out in sync. Got another big dino over here called Linebreaker Grinchar, which is awesome. Another one over here as well, Linebreaker Woloko or Wolko, I don't know. And then again, just now there actually is nothing down here. Yeah, so that just goes down there. So I think it's time to go inside the temple. So this is where you start as a brand new character on the alpha. Again, I don't know if that'll be the place where you end up after the opening scenario. I'm not really sure. I don't really know too much about the opening scenario either, so I'm not too sure. But let's go. Let's see if we can get up to the top from the bottom, because you can go up the stairs route, so you can go around the outside, but there's not a lot going on that way. So And there is a ton of lifts inside this place, so hopefully we can get to the top from inside. There was actually a map added to the game files for this area, but it's not currently in. So we've got Siegebreaker Druku, who is the Tusk of the King, which is pretty awesome. And this dude here, Priest of Gonk. And you got some target dummies with Night Elf masks on. That one's got like a tiki mask, that one's just a normal one. But yeah, you see a lot of like the Final Boss TV videos and stuff like that being filmed in here. Because at the moment there's no trainers in the Alliance Capital. The Alliance Capital is just so much like mojo. I kind of want to try it. What does it do? Completely berserk. Great. Thanks. Yeah, so you got some target dummies in here. And you got another priest. Oh no, tank. Oh, okay, okay. I got you. There's another. Oh, so there's a big target dummy there. Yeah, so this is just where all the target dummies are. Sorry, I'm being an idiot. And looks like we can't get up from here, so we'll have to go up the stairs like a scrub. You got your tanking and your morale booster. Damage increased by 100,000%. That is incredible. Oh, I love that. That's great. So basically, if you feel bad about your damage, you just attack that, and it makes you feel better. So let's find the stairs up. Just got some random like pterodactyls around here, mounts actually. You can see they got a saddle on them, and that is really annoying. So I'm gonna get rid of that. I think they're called a pterodax though. I mean, I just know them as I'm not a paleontologist, but I know a pterodactyl when I see one. Yeah, just Royal Guardians around here. Not too much to say about the stairs. It's just stairs. After all, I was running up them the other day and I fell right through the ground. So, good old Alpha being Alpha, as you'd imagine. Heading back up, we've got this woman here. She is an ashtray. No, she's called Ashtari. And she's got a really crappy mace. But yeah, probably something going to be going on here, you'd imagine. Nice to see players running around. There was actually only like 10 players on the other day, so this is something that people have been talking about a lot, is these undead upright. They're like, oh my god, update, upright undead's confirmed. But these dudes are, it's just a guard animation. You click on them and they go back to their regular hunched over thing, as opposed to the orcs, which are actually a brand new .m2, which is the model file. But they do share some assets with the original orc. You've got some cool little like visitors just kind of flying a kite, just like in Mary Poppins. And yeah, just amazing panoramic views throughout this area. It's just so nice. Like the use of fog as well. They've got like a new fog tech coming that came in this expansion, and they use it quite a lot. And it's cool. It has like ground-based fog and stuff like that, and like it will get thicker as you go up higher and stuff. Kind of like how a bit more realistic, really. It's definitely, it looks great in my opinion. So there's a lot of people just kind of standing around, probably doing their spec. So this is where the magic happens. There's going to be a lot of players around here, so I apologize if it is hard to see some stuff. You got in here, so you got these cool little guys training, and this is something cool because there is. You got pretty much all the races. So you got your panda, your high mountain tauren, blood elves, undead. You got random peons standing around. This guy Foreman Algibbo. That sells nothing. You got your portals to your different cities here as well. This is something that Borealis does not have. And the Chief Telemancer, I'm not going to try that name. Okulev. He's a dude from Surma. So yeah, these guys are just training up from Commander Mokor, who looks really cool. I like his shoulders. But yeah, they're all just training up for the big war that's going on with the Alliance, obviously. And this place is called Dazar'alor, I believe. Empty room, obviously a placeholder. Gonna have some stuff in there at some point. There was a Hosen around here somewhere. I can't seem to find him. But there was a Hosen training up. So yeah, you just got like random pandas selling like food and stuff. So as I said, again, it's just like a cool city where it just seems like there's a lot going on and it's alive, as opposed to just like pointless. Like every NPC has a reason. So this is actually where you start. As you can see, it's pretty damn busy. There has been a few alpha waves recently, so as you'd expect, there is a mission table at the moment, but it doesn't really do a lot because it does like give you the zones, but the map is obviously placeholder because it's they don't have a map yet, and there is a little bit of lag in here, so I apologize for that. And someone came online. Thanks for that. Wow, there's a lot of lag in here. Let's try and wait for it to calm down. It's not going to calm down, is it? Got your innkeeper dancing away for some weird reason. And then, did we come through here? Yeah, just more empty rooms. Dude, it is lagging bad. I'm sorry about that. Let's try and get out of this area. There we go. See? Just like that, just disappears. You got the voice of the king here, who's a pretty cool looking NPC. He's very similar to the heritage armor, actually. Another room up here, which looks... There is some NPCs. Inscription Trainer again. That's like the third one, I believe. Strangely enough. And you've got some Nightborn, some Blood Elves, Archaeology Trainer. Some cool, like, stuff to do with archaeology. Just looks really nice. Over there, doesn't look as much going on. An undead with an eye patch. Yeah, just regular stuff. So this is where we hit. So there's a lift inside here. Or an elevator, depending on where you live. So let's head up there. When it comes. If it ever comes. There it comes. Magic, that's lifted up by, there's nothing, there's no mechanisms or anything, it just raises and, and goes. So let's go up. Up, up, and away to the roof. So, we're now on the roof of the temple, the Golden Throne. So this is where we're going to finish up the video and show you some cool stuff. So it's pretty busy, but you can get an understanding. So you've got King Rustican up here. He is sitting down. Before he didn't have a sitting down animation, so he was kind of screwed. You got Zul the Prophet, who looks really awesome. You got a big boy over there. Yeah, as I said, this is like troll lore paradise, but unfortunately I am not that in tune with troll lore, so unfortunately I cannot give you too much information on those. But I'm sure, no doubt, there is a novel video on there on that kind of stuff somewhere. So guys, that is actually where I'm going to leave it for today. As I said, I will go to the Port of Dazar'alor at some point in another video. And we're going to do more of these. If you guys want more exploration videos similar to this, where I just kind of one-shot it and kind of just speak as I see it, it's probably the best way to do it. If I was to sit down and kind of write a little bit for every little zone, we'll be here probably... It'll take me a month to make. So guys, let me know if this is a format that you want to see going forward with some specific zones of the alpha. And yeah, as I said, as and when there is updates, I will jump back on and show you guys. But yeah, also that is kind of cool, that thing floating up there. So guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, let me know what you think of the city below. Do you think it's cool? Do you think it's a nice little area for the Horde to hang out, as opposed to like Dalaran or something like that? And are you happy with it so far? So guys, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Before I go, I'd just like to give a massive shout out to my amazing patrons and YouTube sponsors. You guys are awesome, and yeah, if you'd like to support the channel in that way, link is down below. And with that, guys, I'll see you next time.